Today we will discuss why China is trying to create a tense situation not only with India but also with most of the countries of the world. Traitor China is trying to divert the attention of the world by creating a pre-planned controversial situation. What has happened on 15th June in Ladakh at Galwan Valley was also a part of China's planning. What the Chinese PLA People's Liberation Army was doing in LAC is in the instruction of Chinese Communist government only. They are not doing this with India only. If we analyze each and every steps of China in last few months, we can find that they are creating tense situations with the other countries like United States, UK, Australia, and also with its other neighboring countries like Taiwan, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Japan too. Few days before, Chinese fighter planes entered illegally into the Taiwan's air defense system. They have done it 3 times in the same week, which proves that China has done it intentionally. Few weeks ago, Chinese vessels have entered into the water of Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia. This spring, a Chinese government vessel sank a Vietnamese fishing boat. Again, few weeks ago, Chinese Coast Guard ships pursued Japanese shipping boats claiming the water area of Japan as theirs. In the South China Sea, China has militarized artificial islands and is asserting its claims with force. In the East China Sea, Chinese ships have appeared near the disputed Senkaku Islands every day for last 2 months, leading to protests from Japan. Beijing is exerting more political control over Hong Kong. Also, few weeks ago, China sentenced an Australian citizen claiming him a drugs peddler, which also created a tense situation between Australia and China. China's economical attacking mentality towards USA, UK, France, and many other European countries is also well known to all. Recently, China has tried to create tense situation in India-China border LAC, which is also well known to the world. They have crossed the limit of their traitorous character when, after an agreement of de-escalation on 6 June between the higher authorities of army of both countries, they ambushed the Indian Army's patrolling team inside Indian territory of the LAC on 15th June and also disobeying the diplomatic agreement of 1996, they killed 20 Indian soldiers with the use of arms. For our viewers, according to the agreement of 1996, within the 2-kilometer distance of both sides of LAC of India and China, no soldier can use any arms. But recently it has been revealed that by pointing firearms on faces of Indian soldiers, they brutally tortured many of the soldiers of that Indian patrolling team. According to the reports of intelligence and claims of the sources of the international media agency BBC, Chinese army also used nail-studded rods to attack the Indian army on 16 June. This is enough to prove that these all activities are not accidental. These all are intentional incidents purely pre-planned by Chinese government. But why China is trying to create a tense situation intentionally? The reason behind this is the stand of the world against China regarding coronavirus outbreak. This sharp turn in China's character is all post-COVID-19, including America. Most of the powerful countries of the world has claimed that China has created the virus in their laboratory of Wuhan city of China. World Health Organization report has also revealed that China has tried to make it led in declaration of COVID-19 or coronavirus pandemic to the world. Recently, a resolution was introduced in the World Health Assembly consisting of 194 member countries that the corona case should be investigated. Where did the coronavirus originate? This assembly is the main major wing of the World Health Organization, WHO. Yes, Chinese Communist government is now fearing of that their nasty game will be now revealed in front of the world. Due to this fear, they are trying to misguide the world with their pre-planned diplomatic actions. They are trying to divert world attention from the issue of inquiry of the coronavirus outbreak. Since China is the real culprit of the outbreak, they know that if the inquiry happens, they would be finished. So, they are trying to divert the world's attention by creating such tense situations. Already, many countries have started to close the business relation with China. On the other hand, many of the topmost international companies have increased the trade relation with India. Many leading international companies have pulled out their investments, manufacturing units from China and are starting to invest in India. Amidst all this, on 17th April, the government of India took a shocking decision. The government further tightened the FDI norms for neighbors. It has affected China the most. So, the all-weathered enemy China is facing problem to digest the increasing support towards India of the world. And their jealousness has been overflown for the coming economic growth of India. They are trying to make India economically and politically unstable. So, it can be proved that India is not the right choice for investment for the foreign economic powers. This is for all today. If you liked it and want to stay updated with our such future videos, just click the subscribe button below. We will meet with another informative video shortly. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.